And may the next 7 hours of our lives be devoted to furries and furry adjacent bullshit. Yay.
Ooh.
Yay.
Man, I've got a whole screed that I want to do on furries, but I don't know if the plebs deserve it.
Nah, dude. Save it for the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
They don't deserve your furry screed.
That is true. But there's gonna be more furries here.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So like it would definitely like.
But you know what? If they want your fucking screed about them, they gotta fucking cough up $7 and fucking watch the damn Gauntlet. You know what I mean?
True. They got all this money to commission fucking personas and shit. They can toss us $7, you know?
Yeah, $7 to see what we're gonna fucking say.
Got $6,000 to buy a fucking neon green wolf suit or whatever. You can toss a couple bucks our fucking way.
Yeah.
Penny pension fucking furries.
Amen. Motherfucking men.
I got a whole ass fucking screed, dude. Let's just put it this way.
Okay.
The people are gonna get my real opinion, my actual fucking opinion on furries.
You haven't unleashed the actual opinion anytime on the show prior to this?
Because typically, dude, I'll be like, you know what, whatever. Like I bag on furries, but you know, whatever. They're not harming anybody. But that's not how I actually feel. I just say that to like defer away from the conversation and try and move it along.
Hedge your bets a little bit.
Yeah, because if you get sucked into the fucking furry vortex or whatever, good luck getting out of that, you know?
Oh shit.
It's like a black hole.
But now that you're staring down the barrel of this Gauntlet, there's no point in fucking being coy anymore.
Oh, they're getting it.
They're gonna get it.
They are gonna get it. Goodness gracious me, who dat? That's Garosia, dude.
Check this out. I don't know. You tell me if you into this.
Oh yeah. I mean, the new fucking Hellraiser blew the doors wide open on this shit.
I agree. This is more like old school Pinhead, but with women doing like cosplay and shit.
Well, I mean, the original Pinhead from the story that inspired Hellraiser, the
Hellbound Heart, right?
Yeah. Pinhead is a more kind of like feminine kind of androgynous sort of.
Yeah, aren't they described as having like the voice of like a little girl?
Yeah,
it's like a androgynous sort of body that you can't really discern, a gender or anything like that.
Yeah. So the idea of Pinhead as like a masculine figure is really just in the movies.
I wonder why they went with that. Maybe just because they felt like it was scarier at the time.
Yeah, and I mean they didn't even really go full like because the one of the things I liked about the newer Hellraiser is that it actually pulled some stuff from the Hellbound Heart that doesn't really appear in most of the other Hellraiser stuff. So, and kind of expected them to go a little farther down that road, but they didn't. That's okay though. But yeah, no, I mean I'm all for it.
Yeah,
hot fucking Pinhead Cenobite bitch for sure.
Yeah, I like her. I don't think this is the same woman. I think these are all. I have three. I think they're all three different women. But
this ain't the same woman unless you got a breast reduction between this one and that last one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they might just be a little bit more pressed together here.
No, man, no,
sure.
Those are some handfuls right there, and the other ones,
you're right.
The other ones are fucking throw them over your shoulder like a Continental Soldier, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because the shoulder things kind of go over them a little bit there. So I don't know, but I think you're right. That's definitely more substantive.
There's way more titty meat there than there is in the other one for sure.
And this chick, she's got way smaller tits, but
yeah, and this one's like, I don't know, man. The fucking like black floor length skirt just feels kind of like a cop out on this one.
Yeah, doesn't it? That's true. Because it's like from the waist up, she looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But then that skirt kind of does look sort of like pedestrian. Like she didn't quite know how to finish off the outfit.
Yeah, from the waist down, she looks like she could be working in an office somewhere. That's just not doing it for me.
This is like Pinhead is your secretary or something.
Yeah. Which, you know, I don't know. Maybe some people will be into that, but no. You need some wet leather down there or some ripped fucking tights or something.
Or like tatter that motherfucker a little bit or something.
Yeah, tatter it, wrap some chains around it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Put some wounds in there.
Especially if you're going to go all out with that fucking, that makeup and stuff.
Why are none of these doing like the wounds? Because Pinhead's got wounds all over him and shit. It's got like hooks into his flesh that are like peeking through his like goth bodice or whatever. And none of these chicks are going that direction with it. You know?
She didn't do it.
Nope.
No, none of them are willing to go to the extreme of having hooks through their skin. So
I mean, they don't have to do that. Just get like, like put a wound there or something, you know?
Yeah.
Just have like a big bleeding fucking open wound.
Yeah. That's sexy. That's pretty sexy. Yeah. I can see that. Slackers? Why are we slacking? Don't call us slackers.
I think they're talking. That's a critique of these femheads.
Oh, I get it. Okay. My bad. Slacking pinheads.
So defensive, TJ. Why are you going to be so defensive?
Because usually when these motherfuckers in chat got something negative to say, it's about us.
True.
Usually they're fucking dogpiling because we said the wrong fucking word.
Yeah, that is true. We're so kind to them too.
Had the wrong sentiment or something. It's because we like their money and stuff.
We're so kind to them and so tolerant of their fucking weirdness. And then, dude, one of us slips up and mispronounces a word or has a take they don't agree with, and it's fucking open season on fucking fat neckbeards.
Well, you're the one that fucking pounces on me when I fucking mispronounce a word, but whatever.
Well, I'm sorry, dude. I have a love for the language I speak, TJ.
Oh no.
I apologize.
You really do have a fucking, I don't know. I guess, I mean, you fucked up some shit before. You used to fucking say like, you used to use the word whole cloth wrong. I don't remember what the fuck you used to use.
That's not a word. That's a phrase, but yeah, I see what you mean.
I think whole cloth is a word.
No.
Let me check. Let me check.
It's two words. It's whole and cloth, TJ.
I think it might be one of those things that's been combined. No, it's not. But it does have one definition, so.
See, that one sucked for you because you fucked up and let me correct you on the language during your critique of me using the language wrong, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but what was it you used to fucking say?
Whole cloth is the one.
I know, but there was something that you used to use it wrong. I can't remember what the fuck you used to do. Damn. But yeah, you got some shit for that way back in the day.
I'm usually pretty careful about that shit, to be honest with you. I don't like using words that I don't know how to pronounce. And that extends to like cities and towns and shit. Like,
oh my God, dude. I'll tell you a little story about that actually, if you want.
Yeah.
It kind of a million fucking years ago, I was invited to record, like TYT was doing some kind of panel discussion show.
Yeah.
And they had, it was like, people around the internet, around YouTube and stuff were supposed to like, you could like send in questions and, and the panel would react to it or whatever. It was basically just like, you can put forth a question to our panel. And so they asked me to do one because I actually like knew some people who worked at TYT back then. I don't really remember their names or anything, but anyway, I sent in a question and I used the word, sagacious, but I thought it was supposed to be with a soft G because sage.
So you said sagacious?
Yeah, I said sagacious, and they pointed it out to me, and I was like, oh, well, should I like resend that then? And they're like, no, it's not gonna be a big deal at all. Don't worry about it. And then, of course, the second that the second that it plays on the fucking question panel, they're all like, oh. The first guy that responded was like, yeah, well, I actually do think it is quite sagacious. Man,
damn it.
Fuck you, you bastards. And that dude was so mad. He was like mad that people watched me. And because basically I was like, man, it kind of feels very disenfranchising the way our voting system is to like, I live in like a red state. I know my vote really doesn't count.
Right.
You know, and he was just like, well, then just move. I'm like, wow.
Like, yeah. Let me go live in one of the shitholes that's actually a fucking purple state, dude. None of the good states are purple. What do you got? Like Michigan, Ohio sometimes, Florida sometimes, Texas maybe, you know, like.
Yeah, maybe in the future. Maybe like, I mean, every election cycle gets a little closer.
Nebraska's not really purple.
Here, I'll tell you which. There's only like 7 states or something that are expected to be swing states in 2023.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Virginia, yeah, fuck that, dude. No. Dude.
So here are the swing states in 2023. Oh, hey, Chelsea. Did you need to get passed or something? Okay, here you go. The swing states in 2023 are Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio. Ohio is really not a swing state anymore. Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, and they're claiming Florida, but I'm pretty sure Florida is going fucking red. So,
dude, out of that entire list of states that I would have to move to make my vote count, the only ones I would consider. Can you just pick the 2 that you think I would consider?
It would
2.
probably be. I mean, I don't know. Michigan might have some nice parts.
No.
Maybe I know you wouldn't do anything in the South. I mean, Ohio has some okay shit, I guess.
No, I got a big fucking mouthful of Ohio and I spewed it out.
Yeah, Ohio is. I mean, like it's just so bland there.
It's too flat. I literally got vertigo when we were driving from Columbus to Toledo because I could not see a fucking mountain. I could see for 300 miles in every direction and no mountains. I was like, nope, can't do that. That just feels wrong. Too flat. The big empty out there, man. Nevada and Arizona are the 2 that I would consider.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have done some desert living before.
It's doable. I mean, it's not like I'm a big outdoorsman, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm gonna be in the fucking AC.
That's a pretty rough place to be when I mean when it gets even hotter than it is now.
Yeah, for sure.
Have some of my birthday money. Won't be able to see the Gauntlet because of all the acid I just took. I hope the furries don't drive Paul to suicide.
Nah, dude, these furries, they don't got enough. They don't got enough to drive me nowhere other than fucking to the furry convention. Paul, you gave me a red beanie, not the black, unfortunately. I think my ex-wife stole it when she moved. What?
Oh my god, dude! What
was that broad that was with you, dude?
You gifted this person your fucking sacred beanie, and he
right off of my head,
steal it,
right off of my fucking head.
Oh, you better fucking come up with more than $5 for that.
That shit smelled all good too, like my conditioner and everything, you know.
Yeah, that had the scent of Paul.
Man, that's.
The shores along Lake Michigan are insanely beautiful.
Yeah, well, who wants to fucking see them?
Paul's just like, fuck that bullshit. Don't see the shores of Lake Michigan. Come see the deep fat fried Las Vegas live show and Meetup. That's way better.
I mean, unfortunately, I have a real bad, because I've never been to Michigan.
Yeah.
I have a real bad fucking taste in my mouth from it because literally, like, the skeeviest, scummiest person I ever knew in my entire life was from Saginaw, Michigan.
Saginaw, Michigan. I mean, it's called Saginaw, so, you know, that just doesn't sound good.
He was just such a fucking skis, dude. We used to call him Madman because he was all into, like, he had 2 loves in life. Well, 3. Shitty fucking, like, glam metal from the 80s.
Like what? Like Poison or something?
Yeah, like Poison and Wasp and
Warrant and shit. Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. Warrant and Cinderella. You know what I mean? So he loved that. He had the most absurd, disgusting collection of video porn. Like he was one of those dudes that went into the shop and bought the like, you know,
like the DVD or whatever.
Well, it was all on VHS.
VHS, yeah. Then.
And they had these big boxes, and it was all just like putrid fucking disgusting like shit porn and like prolapsed asshole porn and like there was I couldn't even rate it, you know what I mean? Because it was just so disgusting.
Yeah,
and then he liked sleeping on my couch and not working and not paying rent.
The 3 things he loved.
Yep, those were his 3 favorite things in the world.
The 3 greatest things there are.
Man, that fucking porn was rancid, dude.
Chelsea, I don't know if Chelsea's watching this, but if you are, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but didn't your dad get guitar lessons from the guitar player of Cinderella? Didn't that happen? Or am I fucking misremembering shit?
Don't kink shame. I'm not kink shaming. If you're into it, you're into it. But man, dude, I can't fucking deal. Like, I'm fine with a little anal. You know, anal's fine by me. But when you got people like digging around in each other's asses and shit, and you're real like hyper fixated on sucking somebody's butthole or whatever, like I don't nope.
Yeah, Chelsea's dad is like literally friends with the fucking guitar player of Cinderella, I guess.
Well, this dude was actually the son of a genuine rock star.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's not a real widely known one, but there was a band called Question Mark and the Mysterians, and his dad was the bass player for Question Mark and the Mysterians.
I have never heard of that, but
Question Mark and the Mysterians. You've probably heard the song 96 Tears before.
Maybe.
If you just pull it up in the background, listen to it.
Yeah, hold on.
96 Tears you can probably even play a little bit of it. It's not like it's fucking like a heavily copyrighted song anyway.
96 Tears. Let's hear this shit.
Cry, cry, cry. Dee doo 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 doo. 96 Tears.
Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Too many teardrops.
I have definitely heard this at some point.
Yep.
I don't know where.
Too many teardrops. I mean, it shows up in like
probably
Tarantino's used it before.
Like little movies and shit here and there.
Yeah, it's used in the movies quite a bit.
I think here's the chorus.
96 tears. Cry.
Yep.
It's not terrible. It's not my shit, but whatever. Could be worse.
His dad was the bass player in that fucking band. And he was a total fucking shitbag. Song does suck. I don't know. There's worse songs out there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I would listen to that over. As far as I'm concerned, of the music I've heard throughout my life, that's probably like better than 70% of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll play it at our meetup, Paul.
And to come to think of it, I don't even know if he was really the son of that he just had the same last name as him.
So he could just be lying.
So he's definitely the type of dude that would lie about some shit like that for like, I don't know, cool points or whatever.
The amount of clout that it gets him.
Yeah.
My dad was in a one-hit wonder from the 60s, bitch.
I remember my girlfriend at the time. She fucking got sick of his shit. She moved in with me, and he was fucking crashing the couch, not working, just sleeping all day, and then he'd put Poison on and fucking rock out to it in the living room all night, and like just smoking all our weed and shit. And we were just kind of, me and my other roommate Rodney were just kind of letting it fucking happen because whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he was fun to make fun of or whatever. So, and she one day came home, she had a bad day at work, and she went straight to his ass. He was sleeping. You ever seen those like futon beds or whatever?
Yeah.
We had one of those in lieu of a couch in the living room, and his ass was like, she came home at like 4 p.m. or something from work, and he was just dead to the world asleep on it. And she fucking reamed his ass. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Get your fucking ass up, grab your fucking box of porn, and get the fuck out of my house. You don't pay rent here, motherfucker.
She's just like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, she was like, I cannot fucking come home one more day from work and see your fucking faggot ass laying there sleeping.
That's
go
great.
go sleep on the street, you fucking bitch.
She's like, get out.
Yeah,
get the fuck out. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get.
I haven't thought about that fucking box. That box of porn literally fucking disturbed me, dude.
I'm gonna get the God bombs to cover the 96 tiers at our meetup.
Cool.
I'm gonna convince them to do it. No, I'm not. That would be terrible.
Yeah,
I don't
please,
want that to happen.
please don't.
I really don't want that to happen. I was just saying stuff. Yeah, what was this? So you said it was like shit and prolapse porn?
There was prolapse, there was shit. It was just like people digging around in each other's assholes and shit.
So you just like
all
like real
porn.
intense asshole centric.
Right. And I'm
stuff.
fine, dude. I like asshole.
Sure.
I'm cool with some anal in the porn.
But not a big old fucking
but it was just
shit.
Yeah, there was like German Shiza porn in there. There was shit eating, there was piss drinking.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, yeah, butthole. Like people like dig around in my ass or whatever the fuck. I just can't, dude.
Too much. And it's all, this is back in the day when this motherfucker had to like go into a place and like set that shit on a counter. And
oh my God.
He
had a big fucking giant, like, those big plastic totes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this motherfucker was brimming over, dude. Brimming over with it. There must have been, like, conservatively 90 of those fucking films in there.
Shit.
And like, if you've ever been in a porn shop,
those things were expensive.
Oh my God, they charge like $50, $75 for them and shit.
Yeah, and that's back in the day. Yeah.
Because there was really no other way to get porn back in the day. Ugh. Man, that fucking...
So, I mean, that shit represented like a significant investment.
Like, if there was some diversity in the collection, it wouldn't have grossed me out as much. I'd have been like, that ain't my thing, but whatever. He gets freaky.
Every once in a while he gets into that. Okay.
But it was just all like disgusting assholes, dude. Just gross.
Like the degradation of the human asshole.
Just gross assholes. Every box was just more hideous than the last to look at. Just like 18 loads leaking out of a dirty shit covered fucking hairy asshole.
The two things that always spring to my mind whenever this subject of like shit fetish comes up is I always remember that fucking poor son of a bitch on Reddit who was like into it, but was like, I'm gonna try it for real.
Oh, but but he wasn't really into it when he got it.
The dominatrix or whatever was like, we could start like this and like, basically she recommended like starting slow. Make sure you're really into this.
Let me just drop a little nugget on you and see if you like it.
And she's like, yeah, I'll just take, I could just small on your chest. That was the fucking thing she suggested. He's like, no, I want you to unload a torrent of shit right into my face.
Give me the full Monty.
Right. So he's trying to go from 0 to fucking 100 in like 7 seconds or whatever. And it's the greatest fucking thing because he just describes how like the moment the shit entered his fucking face and mouth and stuff, he's just instantly knew like I have made the most fucking horrible mistake of my goddamn life. I don't know what he expected, but apparently it was not that.
Yeah. Dude, somebody up here, who was it? Princess Source said, I wouldn't even want stuff like that in my search history, let alone my possession. Dude, that fucking plastic tub he had in him was it was see-through. He wasn't even hiding it.
Yeah.
Like, even if he put the top on it, you could see just a bunch of just disgusting, hairy assholes with a turd hanging halfway out of it. It's just fucked, bro.
Oh, my God.
And it was even less about like, because whatever, you're into whatever you're in. I'm not trying to kink shame, but it was more about just like imagining him getting off to it that really grossed me out.
Well, I mean, it seems like it doesn't sound like he had exactly like this great personality otherwise to like help you overlook that shit. Like he's literally like a couch surfing layabout listening to fucking terrible music all the time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to fucking like, I don't know. I'm assuming he must have had some kind of good points, but I don't know.
No, he didn't. He was.
No,
I mean, well, the only good point is that he was a moron,
right?
And
so it's probably kind of funny to be around sometimes.
Yeah, and really, like me and my friend and roommate's favorite pastime was just getting shitty drunk and playing music or whatever the fuck. So he was fun to have around for that, but definitely like he cost way more in weed than he was worth. Let's put it that way.
So I am going to just tell you guys to buy these fucking tickets to this goddamn meetup. Just buy the tickets. The VIPs, I'm sorry, they're sold out. Nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, sucks to be you.
Still plenty of fucking general admission left, though. So fucking get them while they're fucking hot. So this happened again. I don't know if you heard about this.
I did indeed.
Did you see it?
I have seen it, yes.
Well, here you go. Let's see it again.
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Warning. 6. All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute. Penny.
Here's our deciders, our decision maker.
okay.
Okay.
Anybody else have a question? Please speak.
I mean, like, hey, could someone like do something? Can someone do something about this, please? I don't know who. I don't know what, but like something.
Maybe he had a disgusting roommate that was into shit porn too, and it just popped into his head.
Yeah, he just like was sitting there like, oh, that clear tub.
That clear see-through
Oh,
fucking
God,
tub.
why? Just get a fucking opaque tub, you son of a bitch.
I mean, that motherfucker has to.
I
Like,
don't want to see that.
I used to think about it, and I was like, you know, this dude lives in apartments, you know, and like.
Yeah.
You carry that from your car to your fucking apartment, you know? Like,
Yeah, just like here.
just through the complex, just shit porn, just like a fucking absurd box full of shit porn.
This is my big old scat porn box.
Like, you can't find something that's like not see-through to throw that shit in. You don't got like an old pillowcase or something laying around.
Something. Get a fucking, get like a solid color fucking box,
like a big,
at least.
A big black trash bag, maybe?
Yeah, something else. You know? No one needs to see that fucking as they're like getting on the elevator, looking over at you like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this guy got? Why is this happening? So someone drew my attention to this. Remember those little fucking like demons that used to sing the Quiznos fucking sub song or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, the We Like the Moon guys.
Yeah. Anyway, here, I guess they're fucking back.
Oh, shit.
Road trips are part of the American.
We are back on a road trip to get to Quiznos. We love the gas prices and public restrooms and the creepy billboards.
It's harder to find a Quiznos these days, and we're here to fix that because it's a new day, and we're bringing Quiznos back. Go to Quiznos.com, Spungmonkey, to find out more.
No thanks.
Yeah, and I would just like to say you're not bringing Quiznos back.
Yeah.
You're not. You're not. Nobody like Quiznos is not even like on my top 5 if I want a sub sandwich, you know, from somewhere.
It died for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like it was like disgusting.
No.
It wasn't like hideously bad or anything, but like, who gives a rat's ass? You know what I mean? Like, fuck Quiznos.
The dude behind that shit, by the way, is a guy named Joel Veach. And I used to watch him way back in the day. He made like really crazy, kind of slightly scary, absurdist cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember some of his stuff being pretty funny, but I was also in my early 20s when I thought it was funny, so
sure.
It might just annoy the fuck out of me now.
That can happen.
But yeah, I remember Joel Veach.
Apparently, I don't know if he's still behind that. I assume
he is. I recognize his voice.
There's still Quiznos in my area. Good for you. I mean, I used to live kind of near a Quiznos, and I literally never went because I don't know. It just, even if you want a sub, it's just like not really the first thing you think about, man.
I ate a lot of Quiznos back in the day because I worked at a Starbucks that was in the same fucking strip mall as a Quiznos, so we used to do trades a lot with them, you know?
Sure.
Like, I'll bring you a Frappuccino, you get me a pastrami or whatever the fuck kind of trades. So I definitely ate a lot of it back in the day, but that probably contributes to the reason why I just will never order it.
Yeah, I mean, like, whatever. I'd rather have I mean, it's better than Subway, I guess. I'll give it that. But pretty much every other sub place that's a national chain, I would prefer. I can't think of another one that's like worse.
Well, Jimmy John's is just better than Quiznos. I mean,
yeah, that's a fact. Jimmy John's is better. Firehouse is better. Fucking Jersey Mike's is better.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just like way better fucking places to go for a fucking sub.
Yup. What's that other one I'm thinking of? There's another one that I would get before a Quiznos too. Let me see. Pull up my DoorDash and look at the sandwiches.
Look at that sandwich.
There's definitely like Jersey Mike's. I don't know about Panera Bread's on the same level for me.
Yeah, Panera Bread sucks.
It really
That's
does.
not really a sub place, though.
I mean, it's a sandwich place.
That's true. This is a bitch that's obsessed with Randy Marsh from South Park and has turned her bedroom into a shrine. My favorite sentence of this is, where it's somewhere in here. Yes, the 20-year-old who has autism started her Randy.
No way.
I was like, yeah, you didn't even have to tell me that.
Yeah, I just assumed.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much here. Let me view the fucking gallery, bitch.
I wonder how much rearranging this person had to do to get the Randy Marsh sitting on his fucking big distended balls references out of it, because you know that their fucking room is filled with that shit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Here you go. So here is, they have their body pillow. They have like every little doll that's ever been issued, a bunch of fucking this and that. I do see some other that's not Randy back there. That's like some anime shit. This thing. But
yeah,
most of this is fucking Randy. I don't know why there's some non-Randy shit in here, because it's like most of it is.
Dude, I gotta tell you, maybe this will be an unpopular take.
Yeah.
But when I see somebody that's got a room like this, my love and defensiveness towards civil liberties kind of go out the window, and I think that they should be like deeply looked into by a fucking intelligence agency or something.
Yeah, like, okay, we're not saying you can't have this weird shrine to Randy Marsh, but you're on a list now.
Yeah.
We need to
I kind of feel like that this is
we need to know more about you.
Like, this is a ginormous societal red flag, and this person does not need to be a gun owner. I'll say that right away. No guns for this person, just on principle. And, you know, I think that the rest of everything else needs to be combed through too.
Yeah, like if this person gets a gun, you know, you never know. Maybe Matt Stone and Trey Parker make an unpopular character decision for Randy Marsh, and the next thing you know, this bitch is shooting them.
Yeah, I was watching this fucking video the other day while I was trying to get to sleep.
Unless it's DFF merch. No, that would actually be even be more disturbing to me, because
I would be literally fucking like, yeah, I'd be scared.
Because then I would be at the center of the obsession, and I'm like, no, thank you.
The chances of this Randy Marsh person taking me out when they go on their rampage is pretty fucking low. You know?
But if this was like a DFF bedroom, then yeah, that'd be more concerning because that person at that point is like, yeah, this person might kill me. This person might be a murderer.
There was some dude that was like a small YouTuber or something that ended up doing a mass shooting in a like a grocery store.
Yeah.
And he was all obsessed with some character from some Zoomer cartoon, Danny Phantom. I'd never even heard of the cartoon.
I heard of a mass shooter that was obsessed with one of those fucking ponies. I can't remember which fucking one.
Yeah.
But we even talked about it on the show, and I showed their little stuffed animal of it, and you could tell that they were like humping it and stuff because its butt was all crusty. It's like, oh my God. It's like, and then they wrote this screed about how like they're gonna be with fucking I don't know, Applejack or whatever the fuck, some bullshit in like the afterlife. And
yeah,
it's like, oh no.
This dude was the same way. This Randy Stare guy was obsessed with some female character in Danny Phantom.
Gotcha.
And he thought that after he passed over, he would go into the cartoon realm so he could be with her.
Oh no.
He was also kind of trans too. So it's another one that I'm surprised it doesn't get brought up more.
The damn trans murdering us all.
He did a lot of like cross-dressing because he wanted to be this female character or whatever the fuck.
Danny Phantom, a Zoomer show,
isn't it?
I don't know. I think it's like a little bit before Zoomers. So it's probably like a late millennial show.
I'd never heard of it when I watched the video, so I assumed, but yeah, maybe it's a late millennial show.
Check this out. This is a friend of mine sent me this. This is her date's house. This is something I found on Reddit. And it was titled "Images You Can Smell."
Yeah, dude. This is a musty fucking mess right here, bro. Why would you ever bring somebody back to your house if it looked like this?
I don't know. And it's like, did you clean it up? Like, do you think this person was like, look at this fucking sheet that they have, like pointlessly fucking, like it can't block out the fucking light.
Yeah, it's not blocking anything.
It's not big enough to do, like, why is it even there? This is obviously somewhere in Ohio. They got a fucking Bengals helmet back there.
It's just a half-assed mess.
Yeah, this shit sucks. Mostly what disgusts me is this fucking couch.
I mean, yeah, that couch is fucking gross.
Like, why would you bring a date here?
Dude, that's exactly the type of couch Madman would lay out and sleep on.
Yeah.
That futon that lays down into a bed, dude.
Was it this dirty?
No. Well, I mean, it might have been before he got off of it. I don't know. I don't think it was this dirty, no. But it probably had some splooge and jizz stains on it somewhere.
I love they got these Trump Make America Great Again flags when it's like, yeah, were you living like this when he was president? Because I don't know. I'm not really trusting your fucking greatness barometer at this point.
Make America a disgusting hovel again.
Oh yeah, we're way ahead of you on that. Take a black light to it. I don't even think you need that,
dude. I know, dude, because I gotta imagine that because he was so into butthole stuff that he was probably digging around in his own ass too, and I just don't even want to know, dude.
Yeah, that couch might have had some interesting origins and interesting fucking samples of certain biological components.
Cum is one thing and shit is another for me,
Yeah.
Really rather not either of them, but I'll take a cum stain over a shit stain,
So some fucking National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, which I didn't even know fucking existed, but they put out like a recommendation to
I saw this. Like it's not, and like all the right wingers are like fucking acting like they're mandating that you can only like they're acting like they're coming to take their beers away because
and so here's Ted Cruz trying on Newsmax trying to make some political hay out of that, even though no one has fucking tried to limit anyone to 2 beers a week.
Say 2 beers per week is the recommended allowance.
Look, Eric,
tell us about it.
It is nuts. Number one, why the hell does Biden have an alcohol czar? We don't need czars in the United States. But number two, what is it with liberals that want to control?
Is he a czar?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's not a czar. I don't know.
No, he is.
I mean,
I've looked into. I mean, he's a whatever. You know, it's like,
does he have like? Does his decision have any like legal weight to it?
It's not even presented that way. It's just like the new recommendation for alcoholic beverages is 2 a day. They're not like banning, you know, any place from selling you more than 2 a day. They're not arresting, you know, it's a nothing burger. It's like the fucking, you know, health organization or whatever saying you should only have X amount of calories and trans fats a day.
Yeah. Or like brush your teeth every day.
Right.
You know, like it's so fucking, who gives a shit?
Control every damn aspect of your life. Biden came in, one of the first things they wanted to do was ban gas stoves. New York State has now done that for new construction. They're trying to go after and regulate ceiling fans. I got to tell you, it's hot in Texas. We don't want to get rid of our ceiling fans. And now these
man,
ceiling fans, bro. Yeah, look at these dudes in the background, dude. They're not buying this, dude. They're just like,
whatever.
I love when he actually does his big fucking flourish though, because it's like dead air, dude.
Let's see.
I think he was hoping that they would whoop and holler, and they just stand there,
just standing back. I mean, like they might as well be a fucking mural at this point.
Like you got to see this.
Drink 2 beers a week. That's their guideline. Well, I got to tell you, if they want us to drink 2 beers a week, frankly, they can kiss my ass.
Whoa! All right, let's see what he actually. That was the reaction he's hoping for. Let's see what he actually gets.
No, okay.
Oh, okay.
Like literal crickets from all the fucking rednecks hanging around behind him.
I love how he fucking had that like top, like pre.
Yeah, it was pre-popped.
So he could just like.
He could act like he's strong enough to just flick that motherfucker off of there.
Fuck that.
Senator,
what beer
brought
are
a
they
beer
drinking
to
even?
drink with you. I'll drink this non-alcoholic beer with you because I'm not
non-alcoholic beer.
Oh my god,
pussy!
These guys like don't even know their own brand, bro.
I brought this non-alcoholic beer to drink with you because I don't drink.
allowed to drink on camera, but
Why? Yeah, you are. Fuck that. Just drink on camera. Don't be a bitch. Who the fuck's? What do you mean you're not allowed to drink on camera? Is it like an insurance thing? You're newsmat. You're sitting at a fucking desk. What are you really gonna do?
I'll have a sip. In
Well,
the meantime,
look, I got to say, have you ever seen a brand do more damage to itself than Bud Light?
Wow, still on that, huh?
Oh my god, man!
You ever remember? All right, well, I didn't really get what I was looking, but you know, look at what Bud Light did. You know, look at that.
Which single
let's hear it for ceiling fans. Can I get a whoop whoop?
To destroy themselves. So I'm glad you're not drinking a Bud Light. Personally, I'm fond of Shiner Bock, which is a good Texas brand. I've been
good Texas brand. You know,
to the Shiner Brewery in Shiner, Texas, and I recommend it. And I promise you, this is not alcohol-free beer down here.
Yep. All right, then.
No, and by the way, the one I have right after the show won't be alcohol-free either.
Wait a minute. Rewind it. I want to see that sip again. Can you rewind this?
To
look at he doesn't actually take a sip. I don't even think there's any beer in that bottle.
Let's take a look.
No, and by the way, the one I have right after the show won't be alcohol-free either.
Nope.
I don't know.
No.
Brewery in Shiner, Texas, and I recommend it. And I promise you, this is not alcohol-free beer down here.
No, and by the way, the one I have right after.
That's a suspect sip.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a suspect sip right there. Like if I was at a party and I was like, dude, loosen up, man, have a brewski, and I passed it to somebody and they took one of those, I'd be like, bitch, just give me that back. You're just going to waste it.
I'm drinking beer now.
You know what? And quite frankly, if anybody wants to say anything about my down home podunk shit kicker truck driving life, well, they can just kiss my ass. I mean, that doesn't really sell with you, Ted. You're about as soft as a fucking muffin standing there with a bunch of like rednecks that are really contemplating like beating you down in front of the camera more than anything.
And they're like, "Man, I'll tell you what, if you talk some shit about my wife on the national debate stage, well, you can count on my endorsement, sir. I'll kiss your ass.
I'll sniff your throne so hard.
I wish I was president, but I'm not. So closest thing I can get is just sniffing this throne. Oh, yeah. Oh, it smells like power.
I bet he's into fucking. I bet he and fucking Madman have similar fucking porn interests.
Probably.
I think Ted is a shit sucker, dude.
Yeah, look at all those turds.
He's a shit licker for sure.
All right, here's what I want you to do. Shit on this styrofoam plate. I'm going to have that for my picnic. No, Ted. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at him. I'm trying to figure him out from that perspective. Is this dude a fucking scat muncher?
Dude, you know he is. You know he's a shit.
I'm trying to take my personal hatred of the man out of this and just like
he likes hairy,
objective.
shitty, unwiped butthole. He likes it fucking like he wants somebody to drop a big load in his face. Just a big old fucking floppy cow pie in his face. You know it, dude. 100%.
100%. You know what? I'm gonna just go with it because it's funny.
100%, dude. He's a shit licker for sure. What other kind of porn would you even ascribe to Ted Cruz?
I mean, now that you mention it, I don't fucking know.
Like, I can't even really imagine him being into any other type of porn. Like, it all just comes up with an immediate nope. Like lesbian porn? No, not enough man ass and balls and that. Not degrading enough. I don't know. What other kind of fucking porn is there? Babysitter porn? I mean, maybe, but only if there's shit involved.
The babysitter took a crap on my chest. Did you crap on Red Cruz's chest if he came to the DFF meetup? I mean, if Ted Cruz came to our meetup, I'd kick him out.
Yeah, I would not let that fucking piece of shit leech energy off of that room. I'd be like, get the fuck.
Yeah, I'd kick his ass out of there.
Just go grab the bouncer and be like, hey, we got somebody for you to bounce right
here. We got an undesirable.
Get this shit heel out of here.
Throw this motherfucker out.
He's fucking harshing my gig, dude. He's fucking with my vibe. Get him out.
Wasn't he caught liking twink porn on his official account? It was probably like an aid.
I mean, who knows?
Maybe. Looking at those happy, sad eyes of Ted Cruz, you can tell he's into some weird stuff. He's beautiful. But he wants to drink. He wants to drink. I mean, the way that Ted Cruz, I mean, like, whether that sip of beer was real or not, that was not the sip of beer of a man who is a beer drinking motherfucking man. Right?
No, man, it wasn't even a good swig.
Yeah. Because there's really two ways that a beer drinking man drinks a fucking beer. Okay? I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be gendered. Beer drinking person.
There's a gulp
there's the fucking
and a swig.
There's like the fucking like that. Or if you're really trying to fucking like pound some back to like get sometimes like fucking, especially early on, I'll just be like,
yeah, you glug it a little bit.
Yeah, you glug some of that shit down. You take like 5 or 6 gulps to fucking like get that shit in you.
Dude, he sipped that like a fucking high school cheerleader sipping a Bartles and James fucking pink lemonade or some shit, you know?
That's a fine beer.
That was fucked up, man.
Yeah, it was like he sipped it like a fucking wine cooler or something. I don't like it. You guys ever had to kick anyone out of your meetup? We didn't. That I don't remember. I don't remember us kicking anybody out. I've never kicked anyone out.
No, I've never either.
But there was a person that got kicked out by the venue. There might have been a couple people that have been kicked out by venues.
Yeah. There was a dude that I told to fuck off once and stop standing around me.
Yeah, just like get out of here.
He was
pissed me off.
But he wasn't even a fan of her. Well, he claimed not to be. He kept coming up to me and going like, you know what the funny thing is? I don't even know who you guys are.
Oh, yeah. I remember that guy.
He I guess he made the rounds to all of us then because he ended up standing in my little group. And like after the second time, I was like, dude, why don't you fuck off? Like, why don't you go tell somebody else this story? Because I've heard
He did it like 3 times to me.
Yeah.
He came up to me the first time. He's like, the funny thing is, I don't even know who you are. It's like, okay.
I've never even heard of you guys. It's like, all right,
fine. Thank you for.
And I let it fucking slide once, but
I was like, that's so funny. You're here. You don't even know. Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
then he tried to be all he was like, oh man, I wasn't trying to offend you or not. I was like, you don't offend me. You bore me. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
And he did it like 2 more times because I think he was like trying to get some kind of like, how dare you not? Don't you know who I am or some shit? It's like, I don't care. If you don't know me, you don't know me. Like, I don't care. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to like try to win you over right now? I don't even know. And then I think I fucking caught him in a goddamn lie too.
Oh, really?
Because I'm pretty sure later in the night he spouted out some kind of meme that was from our show, and I was like, wait a minute. You do know our fucking show.
Yeah, what a weird fucking angle to try and take.
So it was I remember that he was like a really fucking. I remember he looked kind of like he didn't really look like SXE Phil or whatever the fuck he calls himself these days. Philip DeFranco. He didn't really look like Philip DeFranco, but he had like Philip DeFranco energy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like real pasty white guy. Just like stereotypical polo shirt wearing white guy energy. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Polo shirt.
Same kind of haircut, kind of.
Polo shirt and cargo shorts on a fucking Friday night out at the bar. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't fucking hang with that.
I remember one time it was back in the DP days, and we were in Europe and shit, and this fucking dude showed up and was like the most intense fucking person. I think the dude fucking snorted like 10 lines of coke before he met me.
Yeah.
And showed me and all this shit. I was just like, oh my God, I did not want to spend any more time with this guy. And we like ended up changing bars because the bar we were at was way too small for the amount of people that showed up. And so I guess somewhere in that process, he got lost. And I was like, so fucking glad. I'm so glad that guy fucking did not find his way to this fucking second bar, because fuck that guy. But man, he was like, man, we gonna fucking burn the town down tonight, TJ. It's like, I don't want to burn the town down.
Can we not?
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with like the town being still standing. I don't need to burn it. Serial killer? No way. Serial killer would be like, serial killers tend to not really try to like stand out a whole hell of a lot. I mean, there might be some exceptions to that, but like generally speaking, a serial killer kind of tries to fit in and look pretty normal and look kind of unassuming. Like they're not usually going around trying to like put a big neon sign on themselves and be some outrageous, gigantic, larger than life personality or something. Because that's the kind of person that tends to stick out. You know,
yeah, they want to blend in. They definitely want to be in the social situation because it's like their hunting grounds or whatever. But
right, but they don't want to. They don't want to be like the fucking butterfly or the peacock that's like getting everyone's attention. Like, oh shit, look at that person. That person's too on the radar. Serial killer wants to be, under the radar.
Yeah.
Scotty Doo. Yeah. Scotty Dotty Doo, where are you? The Furry Gauntlet is how I'm getting through my work night. Cool.
Dude, if Scotty misses 2 hours of this gauntlet, he's doing a whole gauntlet by himself.
Yeah. Because he already missed the fucking Tate Gauntlet.
He missed the Tate Gauntlet. If he misses 2 hours or more of this gauntlet, he's doing a whole, the next gauntlet is all Scotty. Oops, all Scotties.
I agree. because we did one without him, and you know, and now we're gonna do this one with we don't know when he's gonna show up. So, yeah, the next gauntlet is gonna be the Scotty Gauntlet.
Yep.
Scotty getting his fursuit prepared. What gauntlet would you have him do? I don't know. But yeah,
what would be like the most woe-begotten gauntlet for Scotty to sit through? What would trigger Scotty the most?
That's tough. He's like, the stuff that triggers Scotty is not your typical shit.
Dude, what about a Scotty chat gauntlet where all he can do is read the chat and he can't ban anybody?
Oh yeah, like no bans allowed.
Yeah, and you tell everybody like you gotta fucking you gotta ream Scotty. You gotta just criticize him constantly. Dude. Yeah. I don't think we could get him to abide by the no bans though.
No, he would definitely ban these people. He'd just be like, fuck that rule. I'm banning you. I'm banning you. Oh yeah, you know what? That's true. He should have to watch those fucking Bad Ben movies. Because he's always avoided that shit.
I want to be there for that though. I don't want him
me too. That's true.
I don't want him to have the pleasure of walking down Steelmanville Road alone.
Yeah, that is true.
We've got to be there to help facilitate the meltdown.
Let me think about this because I know what I gotta fucking rack my brain and remember what it is that really pisses Scotty off in terms of like content shit.
I mean, the saltiest I see Scotty get is when he perceives he's being unjustly criticized.
Yeah.
Which for Scotty is pretty much every criticism, I think.
Yeah, anything.
Right.
Anything where he's criticized is
so
gonna be that.
I don't know if there's enough like content, like we could have people make just a bunch of anti-Scotty screeds and make them sit through them, you know.
Maybe.
But that would get him.
The thing is, I think it might. I mean, it's almost like when the chat tries to trigger you though. Where it's like when it gets to that try hard place, it's not usually as good as like when it's just kind of like organic.
True.
So I feel like it might start to feel a little bit forced. But I know there's some shit that'll piss him off. I just got to think about it.
Oh yeah, make it to where every person he bans adds 30 minutes. The timer.
Oh shit.
So you can use it like currency, you know.
Trolling is an art. I have a bunch of other accounts on standby for the little authoritarian creep. Man,
you'd be banned if Scotty was here for sure.
Oh yeah? Well, let's start going through them. Click.
You got one less now, bitch. What?
This guy would start banning people and be like, Tucker White, that seems like another alt to that guy. Gone.
Yep.
Cummy nipples, that seems like another alt. Gone. Turf Gauntlet, since I know what? Since you know what? Where did that vanish off the screen? Or okay, it just went to a weird place. How much they like chicks with dicks here? Yeah, I mean, that's true. But I mean, do turfs really? I've never even. I guess I've seen a couple of turf videos, but are there even enough turf videos to fill a gauntlet? I guess there probably are.
There probably would be, but
I don't know. I've never really watched too many of them. I don't really remember them being all that good.
Yeah, I don't think Scotty would be altogether super put off by that.
Pat Robertson. That might do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a number of things that might get him to melt down, but what would be the worst, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Scotty doesn't tend to get as pissed off at like content as like you or I do.
Yeah.
So maybe if we, you know what we fucking, oh, you know what? I got the fucking perfect goddamn gauntlet. Scotty fucking sucks at putting things together. We got to just fucking put Scotty in a room and he can't leave until he has assembled like a bunch of fucking furniture.
Oh, dude, we'll just buy a whole room full of IKEA furniture.
Yeah, and just be like, you can leave when you've assembled this all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That would be good.
Dude, that would be fucking, I guarantee you would see some epic fucking meltdown shit. He would, At some point, he would have something like on step like 19 or some shit, and then he would realize that he did something wrong at like step 3, and he's got to go all the way back.
Yep.
And that's when you're gonna get your fucking epic, like tearing out his hair, kicking shit. He's probably gonna smash one of the fucking things he's supposed to build. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a fucking solid gold idea. Because I have watched him try to assemble shit, and like whatever it is that enables a person to be able to successfully assemble a piece of furniture based on like whatever those instructions and shit, like he ain't wired for it. He ain't got it.
What about an egghead gauntlet?
Is there even enough egghead? There probably is.
Dude, I gotta imagine there's enough egghead.
I mean, isn't there like, so the only movie we ever tapped out on in our like old movie watching segment was that fucking Egghead's Family movie.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the fuck it was called. Some Wild West shit. And it was the worst fucking thing.
Yeah.
It was the worst fucking movie. It was like 2.5 hours, 3 hours or some crazy shit. And it was just meandering. I cannot remember what the fuck that piece of shit was called. But I know there's more. I know that Egghead's Family has made more of those fucking movies.
He had the Egghead hour that wasn't an hour. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, G-Man. Force him to go watch, like, what was that guy's name? Fucking that Brett Keane orbiter guy.
Oh yeah. You know like a guy that we would always used to watch that was like pretty much like never created any great content was that Wild Bill for America.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he's still making fucking videos too.
We would just throw him in there because he was like trash, but he was never really all that fun to react to because he wasn't. You know, I mean, it was just like he would just say the dumbest shit in the world, and you
true
would just say like,
yeah, dude, true empiricism.
Yeah, like something like that.
Yeah, Canyon Trail, that was the movie.
Yeah, Canyon Trail. Wild Bill felt like a generic Fallout NPC. That's pretty accurate. He just felt like a right-wing NPC for sure. Like whatever the fucking standard issue right-wing talking point of the week was, he was there with it. Probably still the same. I mean, I'll just fucking go look real quick before we fucking end this pre-show and start our actual gauntlet.
Yeah, well, TJ's looking that up. If you're not a member, become one now. There's a free trial even if you want to do that. Go sign up. Because if you don't, you're going to miss the actual furry gauntlet. You'll notice we barely talked about furries.
Yeah, we usually don't. I mean, like whatever fucking subject we're going to get into, we usually kind of like avoid talking about it. Is this channel gone?
Wild Bill?
No, it's still there. Okay, let's see what this fucking motherfucker is looking like these days. Looking kind of haggard from what I can see. His last video was 7 days ago. It was called America's Day of Shame. Oof. He's looking liver spotty as fuck.
How many views he getting these days?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, it was America's Day of Shame. It was 7 days ago. You tell me.
700 views.
A little bit better than that.
1,000 views.
Got about 1.8.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you. He's looking rough. I don't know how old this motherfucker is.
Ooh. God damn.
Yeah, you might want to invest in some fucking makeup or something, dude. You're looking methed out.
What happened to him, man?
I mean, Jesus
He looks like
Christ.
he's seen some shit.
Yeah, look at all those liver spots all over his fucking face. How old's this motherfucker?
He's got to be in his 60s, right?
Yeah, he's got to be at least 60 something. I hope.
Still using the same fucking intro music.
He's consistent. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Alone 7-hour Onision Gauntlet for Scotty. If he is late to this one, payment for his many sins.
Tomorrow, President Donald Trump will be arrested and booked at the Fuller County Jail. His crime? He dared to demand an honest vote count in the 2020 election.
Amen. Amen, my man.
Donald Trump has now become the most wrongfully persecuted man in America.
That's so true. Anyway, we're not getting into this shit.
No.
I just wanted you to see what the fuck is. Yeah, he's the same. It's the same old with him. And like I said, just like whatever the generic talking point on the right is of the week, that's what you're gonna get from him. In a little 3-minute burst. But you know what? Fuck this shit. It's time to start this gauntlet. We'll see you guys on the other side of the Patreon paywall. If you don't have the balls to join, fuck you.